Hello there! We've been learning about when God created everything. Last week we learned about Adam and Eve sinning. After they were kicked out of the garden, they had kids, 2 brothers named Cain and Abel. Do any of you have brothers or sisters? If you do, you probably know that sometimes it's hard to get along with them. We might fight over toys or annoy our brothers or sisters on purpose. We are going to hear about how Cain and Abel had a hard time getting along with each other. Cain and Abel were the sons of Adam and Eve. These 2 brothers both had jobs that kept them busy. Abel watched over the flocks of sheep, and Cain was a farmer who took care of the land. Both of them brought an offering to God. Abel brought some meat and Cain brought some vegetables. God was happy with Abel's offering, but not with Cain's. This made Cain very angry. God asked Cain why he was so angry. God warned Cain not to be so upset because sin was coming into his heart. But do you think Cain listened to God's warning? No, he didn't. Cain invited his brother Abel to go out to the field. Then Cain attacked his brother and killed him. God was very upset with Cain for killing his brother. He told Cain that his punishment would be wandering the earth forever and farming, but not getting good vegetables for his work. Sin had really messed up Cain and Abel's lives. These 2 brothers had a big problem. Remember last week when we talked about sin entering the world when Adam and Eve ate from the tree? Well, because of that, every person is born with sin inside of them. But just because we have sin inside of us doesn't mean we have to disobey God. We have freedom to choose to obey. But Cain gave in to temptation and chose to disobey. Before Cain killed his brother, he was jealous of him. That turned into anger and then to violence. Then Cain tried to hide what he had done, but nothing is hidden from God because he knows everything. Sin hurts our relationships with the people we love. It hurts us, and most of all, it hurts our relationship with God. When we sin, it keeps us from God. But God doesn't leave us on our own to deal with sin. He sent Jesus to save us and forgive our sins. All we have to do is ask. But He doesn't only forgive us. He helps us so we don't have to give in to temptation and let sin rule our lives. God gives us strength to stand up to temptation and overcome sin. That's great news!